Dai Mubai soared into the air to attack the two black tortoise spirit masters, while Tang San remained on the ground, serving as the core of all the blue-silver grass. At this moment, a gentle tug from the blue-silver grass entwined around Dai Mubai's waist pulled him back to the ground, just as a thunder dragon claw narrowly missed his head. Yu Tianheng's thunder dragon claw swept 20 meters through the air before dissipating, distorting the air and producing a heart-pounding crackling sound. The battle ignited amidst this crackling. After landing, Dai Mubai didn't pause. The Shrek 7 monsters had previously employed their 7-in-1 core tactic centered around Tang San in combat, uniting their strengths to narrow the gap in power. Dai Mubai stepped forward, sweeping a leg toward the Shi brothers' legs. At the same time, Xiao Wu and Zhu Zhuqing dashed out, circling around the Shi brothers toward the Emperor team's rear. The Shi brothers' tortoise shells slammed into the ground, and their legs retracted into their shells, just as Dai Mubai's kick was about to hit. The blue-silver grass around his waist pulled him back a meter, causing his kick to miss. If Tang San only had the blue-silver grass spirit, he wouldn't be able to control each strand so precisely. Pulling required strength, and controlling it perfectly was no easy task. However, he had the Tang Sek's technique of controlling crane-catching dragon, allowing him to exert complete control over the battlefield. Tang Sen clearly saw Dai Mubai's tiger claw strike the opponent's tortoise shell earlier. He understood that the Shi brothers' defense was beyond what any of their current soul skills could break through. If Dai Mubai's leg had hit the shell, he might have injured himself instead. As their main force with spirit power close to the opponents, Dai Mubai couldn't afford to be easily harmed. In mid-air, Yu Tianheng saw his thunder dragon claw miss. After a brief hesitation, he stepped on the tortoise shell of the black tortoise spirit master in front of him, accelerating towards Tang San. His blue lightning tyrant dragon arm swung again, launching another thunder dragon claw, this time targeting Tang San. As the leader of the Emperor team, Yu Tianheng had already identified that the most crucial figure in the opposing team wasn't the strongest, Dai Mubai, but the control system spirit master, Thousand Hands Shura, who used blue-silver grass to bind everyone. Breaking this point would cause the opponent's formation to collapse on its own. When Yu Tianheng's Thunder Dragon Claw was launched again, he was already face-to-face with Tang San on the battlefield. To his surprise, the control system Spirit Master's eyes had turned entirely purple. Tang San's steps subtly shifted, making him appear almost unreal. In those strange steps, his upper body remained still while he moved 8 feet to the side. The Thunder Dragon Claw's fierce attack only struck the ground. Tang San, using Ghost Shadow Perplexing Track, unleashed the full radiance of his first soul ring. Numerous blue-silver grass surged from the ground, entwining Yu Tianheng in mid-air. At the same time, the blue-silver grass around his teammates' waists tightened, creating a bizarre scene on the battlefield. On the Emperor team's side, Black Panther Spirit Master Oslo charged toward Zhu Zhuqing. The Wind Chime Bird Spirit Master in the air also had his first soul ring shining brightly, swooping toward Xiao Wu with a sharp whistling wind. His winged arms' edges turned blade-like, employing his first soul skill, Wing Blade. But just as these two agility attack system Spirit Masters were about to engage their opponents, their targets vanished without warning. Xiao Wu even smiled and waved at the Wind Chime Bird Spirit Master, clearly indicating that everything was according to plan. 2 graceful figures were flung into the air, not advancing but retreating, along with Dai Mubai before the Black Tortoise Spirit Masters. The Shrek 7 monsters' 3 main attackers retreated simultaneously, targeting only one goal. Not good. It's a trap. Charge. Dugu Yan's face changed drastically, her serpent-like body rushing forward. The rest of the Emperor team also sensed the danger, but reacted a moment too late. A surging purple-red flame erupted from Ma Hongjun, followed by the simultaneous shine of his 2 soul rings. A thick purple-red flame shot toward Yu Tianheng in the air. Everything happening was within Tang San's calculations. Dai Mubai's attack was merely bait. Knowing the Shi brothers were Black Tortoise Spirit Masters, they never expected Dai Mubai to defeat them quickly. Tang San's blue-silver grass aiding Dai Mubai in evading Yu Tianheng's attack wasn't just to prevent Dai Mubai from being suppressed, but also to draw Yu Tianheng's attention. Yu Tianheng fell for it. Perhaps he underestimated the seemingly weaker team. With Xiao Wu and Zhu Zhuqing's assault, he made a fatal mistake, advancing alone. Entangled by the blue-silver grass, faced with the blazing phoenix fireline empowered by the phoenix spirit, and with evil eye white tiger, soft-bone charming rabbit, and netherworld spirit cat blocking all retreat routes, Yu Tianheng found himself in a deadly trap. Before the team battle, Tang San and his teammates analyzed their opponents, understanding that their power was far superior. Winning this team battle required relying on teamwork. The strongest member of the Emperor team was the attack system spirit master Yu Tianheng, with the blue lightning tyrant dragon spirit. Not only was his spirit power the highest, but as the team leader, his attack power was the team's sharpest spear and its spiritual leader. Breaking this spear would narrow the power gap significantly. In mid-air, Yu Tianheng couldn't evade the blue-silver grass, which wrapped around him instantly. He ignored the blue-silver grass and swung his right arm, launching another thunder dragon claw at Ma Hongjuan's phoenix fireline. A thunderous explosion in mid-air scattered countless purple flames, resembling fireworks. Although Yu Tianheng's first soul skill was powerful, his spirit power far surpassed Ma Hongjuan's, shattering the phoenix fireline. Aware of his dire situation, Yu Tianheng unleashed his second and third soul rings. In this crisis, he couldn't hold back, knowing that breaking through the trap would secure victory for the Emperor team. The blue lightning tyrant dragon's thousand-year soul skill, Thunder Fury, activated. A blinding blue lightning enveloped Yu Tianheng, exploding the blue-silver grass into charred fragments. Thunder Fury's effect, enhancing the blue lightning tyrant dragon spirit master's lightning power by 100% and spirit power by 50%, lasting until the spirit power is exhausted or the skill is stopped. The blue-silver grass, non-conductive, couldn't withstand the explosive energy of Thunder Fury. At the same time, the purple-red flames struck Yu Tianheng's chest. Although his Thunder Dragon Claw shattered the Phoenix fireline, the relentless flames engulfed him as he broke free from the blue-silver grass. Yu Tianheng roared, ignoring the Phoenix fireline's attack. He turned to face Dai Mubai, Xiao Wu, and Zhu Zhuqing, shouting, "Thunderbolt Fury!" Countless electric serpents coiled around him, amplifying into lightning bolts, which then shot out in all directions. This was Yu Tianheng's true full-power strike. With Thunder Fury's doubled lightning power, his second soul skill, Thunderbolt Fury, unleashed unparalleled destructive force. The Phoenix fireline was forcibly shattered, and most of the lightning bolts targeted Dai Mubai, Xiao Wu, and Zhu Zhuqing. Yu Tianheng believed that if he could withstand or injure them, the Emperor team would secure victory in this team battle. At that moment, he didn't need to retreat at all, as his companions would arrive on the battlefield and swiftly overwhelm the opponent. The Shrek 7 Devils had achieved a record of 27 victories in 27 matches at the Suatoa Great Spirit Arena. They were not so easily defeated. Although Yu Tianheng's blue lightning tyrant dragon spirit was formidable, he was alone at this time, isolated and deep within enemy lines. Zhu Zhuqing and Xiao Wu's figures silently disappeared, vanishing behind Dai Mubai. The blue-silver grass entwining them originated from Tang San, and as they approached him, the three of them would clearly converge. The sequence of this convergence was naturally controlled by Tang San's manipulation of the blue-silver grass. Dai Mubai faced Yu Tianheng head-on, with Zhu Zhuqing and Xiao Wu positioned second and third behind him. Just as Yu Tianheng unleashed his third spirit ability, Thunder Fury, Dai Mubai simultaneously released his own thousand-year spirit ring ability, White Tiger Vajra Transformation. With his spirit-possessed body growing even more robust, Dai Mubai's exaggerated muscles swelled further, his upper clothing completely ripped apart, revealing terrifyingly defined muscles. Most bizarrely, black stripes appeared on his skin. His tiger claws grew larger, with the blades extending from them turning a bright silver. The most peculiar feature was that his entire body was enveloped in a strong golden light, as if gilded. His blood-red eyes radiated a bloodthirsty gleam, exuding the dominating aura of the king of beasts. Dragons and tigers are both powerful spirits. Even though tigers are slightly inferior to dragons, the difference is marginal. Dai Mubai's spirit power was only marginally lower than Yu Tianheng's by a single rank. Accompanied by a ferocious tiger roar, Dai Mubai's evil-eyed pupils merged into one, releasing a dazzling white light enveloped in the golden glow of the White Tiger Vajra transformation. The white light expanded in the air to a diameter of 2 meters, resembling a shooting star as it crashed towards Yu Tianheng. Both being power attack system spirit masters with powerful spirits, the abilities of Dai Mubai and Yu Tianheng were somewhat similar. What would happen when the White Tiger intense light wave in the White Tiger Vajra transformation state clashed with a Thunder Fury empowered thunderous might? The Thunder Arrow and intense light wave collided violently in the air, causing the entire spirit battle stage to shudder. The terrifying explosive force transformed into a powerful shockwave that dispersed in all directions. Hovering in the air and overlooking the battlefield below, Dodo squinted at the blinding blue-white light, muttering to herself, "Is this really just a battle between spirit ancestors?" After unleashing thunderous might, Yu Tianheng fell back to the ground, and so did Dai Mubai. The full collision of their spirit power and abilities forced both to retreat almost simultaneously. Yu Tianheng took 3 steps back, while Dai Mubai only took 2. Blood trickled from the corners of their mouths, clearly showing that Dai Mubai had the upper hand in the clash. This did not mean that Dai Mubai was stronger than Yu Tianheng. It was because Yu Tianheng had already endured Fatty's fire attack earlier. Although Thunder Fury had a counteracting effect against fire, Fatty's Phoenix Flame was not only hotter but also adhered more. At this moment, Yu Tianheng's chest was charred black. Moreover, although Thunderous Might's attack power was formidable, it was a range attack, whereas Dai Mubai's attack was focused on a single target. In terms of spirit power concentration, Dai Mubai's White Tiger Intense Light Wave had the upper hand. Despite this, Yu Tianheng only took one more step back than Dai Mubai, highlighting the domineering nature of the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Spirit. Unfortunately, Ning Rongrong's 7-treasure glazed tile pagoda currently had no amplification effect on spirit abilities, only enhancing strength and speed. Otherwise, just Dai Mubai's one strike would have caused the opponent significant trouble. Although Dai Mubai seemed less impacted on the surface, his body was actually completely paralyzed at this moment. Neither the White Tiger Barrier nor the White Tiger Vajra transformation could entirely neutralize the electric power contained within Thunderous Might. However, it wasn't just Dai Mubai attacking the opponent, it was the entire Shrek 7 Devils. With Dai Mubai's attack finished and the frontal assault of Thunderous Might fully neutralized, a nimble figure suddenly flickered, emerging from behind him. Ghost Shadow Stab propelled Zhu Zhuqing's speed to its limit, her body leaving a trail of afterimages in the air. Her 2 spirit rings flashed simultaneously as she reached Yu Tianheng, who had yet to regain his footing. Ghost Shadow Cat's second spirit ability, Ghost 100 Claws, activated. A terrifying web of claw shadows wove together. Yu Tianheng's internal energy was still turbulent from the previous clash, and having expended so much electric power in Thunderous Might, he was in a state where his old strength was exhausted and new strength had not yet arisen. In this critical moment, Yu Tianheng demonstrated excellent mental fortitude, showing no panic despite the incoming attack. The Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragons arm-blocked and deflected Zhu Zhuqing's attacks as much as possible. However, Zhu Zhuqing's attack speed was too fast, and the speed and strength enhancements from the 7-treasure glazed tile pagoda fully manifested in her Ghost 100 Claws. Sparks continuously erupted from Yu Tianheng's dragon arm, along with splashes of blood. Yu Tianheng could only defend his vital areas, suffering significant damage to his other arm, shoulder, and legs under the relentless assault of the Ghost 100 Claws. It must be noted that Zhu Zhuqing's main strengths lay in speed and attack power, and her attacks carried a piercing effect. Although the wound seemed shallow, her spirit power had already infiltrated, wreaking havoc on Yu Tianheng's meridians. Thunder Fury finally gave Yu Tianheng a breather, and a surge of thunderous power exploded once again. However, Zhu Zhuqing's body shifted several meters just before the lightning hit, narrowly avoiding Yu Tianheng's counterattack. Without a doubt, Tang San's blue silvergrass was controlling the rhythm of the battle. Following Zhu Zhuqing's sidestep, a slender figure appeared in front of Yu Tianheng, Xiao Wu. Intense pain radiated from every part of his body. The heat on his back indicated that the scorching phoenix fire line had reached him again, and now another enemy appeared before him. Yu Tianheng knew that if this passive state continued, he would fall before his reinforcements arrived. Summoning his spirit power, Yu Tianheng let out an angry roar, launching a thunder dragon claw at the advancing Xiao Wu. With thunder fury enhancing it, the range and power of the thunder dragon claw more than doubled. Xiao Wu's current forward momentum made it impossible for her to dodge. At this moment, the full combat strength of the Shrek 7 Devils burst forth. Despite the incoming thunder dragon claw, Xiao Wu showed no intention of stopping. The lightning had already caused her body to spasm slightly, and her purple third spirit ring lit up, signaling the end of Yu Tianheng's battle. Soft Bone Rabbit's third spirit ring ability, teleportation, activated. Yu Tianheng only saw a flash before Xiao Wu's figure vanished. In the next moment, her slender figure magnified before his eyes, a long braid wrapping around his neck. Xiao Wu leapt up, using the braid to latch onto Yu Tianheng's dragon arm, enduring the electric shock as her legs kicked into his abdomen. Soft Bone Rabbit's first spirit ring ability, waist bow, activated. Under the irresistible force, Yu Tianheng's large body was abruptly flung. Despite his spirit power being 8 levels higher than Xiao Wu's, and Thunder Fury increasing his power by 50%, his physical condition had plummeted. Additionally, Xiao Wu's strength was boosted by 30% from the 7-treasure glazed tile pagoda, leaving him no chance to resist her grappling skill. As Yu Tianheng's body flew past Dai Mubai, the latter's tiger claws struck at his ribs. Despite his severe injuries, Yu Tianheng's combat experience was substantial. He barely managed to shield his chest and abdomen with his dragon arm, enduring Dai Mubai's blow with a clear sound of bones breaking. This strike, powered by a 30% strength boost and Dai Mubai's recovered strength, resulted in a fractured dragon arm. Yu Tianheng's body was sent flying even faster toward the Emperor battle team's side. From the moment Yu Tianheng attacked past the Black Tortoise Spirit Master to the Shrek 7 Devils, encircling and heavily injuring him, only a few brief seconds had passed. Boom! Yu Tianheng's body slammed into the shells of the 2 Black Tortoise Spirit Masters, finally coming to a halt. Fresh blood sprayed from his wounds and mouth. Under the relentless assault, he was severely injured, and even Thunder Fury was almost dispersed by the Shrek 7 Devils. This was despite their restraint, as they did not intend to kill. If Tang San had launched another attack, Yu Tianheng would be in a far worse state than just spitting blood. Bastards, I'm going to kill you. Yu Tianheng's severe injuries undoubtedly enraged the Emperor battle team, especially the vice-captain De Guyen. As Yu Tianheng's close companion, witnessing her man being severely injured while she couldn't assist was incredibly painful. At this moment, she had completely forgotten Qin Ming's instructions. With a sharp scream, her third spirit ring suddenly shone brightly. Her originally green eyes turned completely purple, and even the green scales on her snake tail were covered with a layer of faint purple light. She opened her mouth, and a thick purple mist spewed out, rapidly spreading in the air towards the Shrek Seven Devils. Everyone, come back," Tang San shouted, pulling Dai Mubai, Zhu Zhuqing, and Xiao Wu, who were about to rush forward to attack, behind him. At this moment, he stood at the forefront of the Shrek Seven Devils. The opponent's Wind Chime Bird Spirit Master and Black Panther Spirit Master intended to use their speed to launch an attack, but seeing the purple mist, they hurriedly stopped and withdrew to their side, obviously extremely wary of Dugu Yan's purple mist. Tang San watched the gradually approaching purple mist with a solemn expression. By this time, the purple mist had formed a barrier, separating the two sides and slowly approaching the Shrek Seven Devils. Unless they flew or retreated off the spirit battle platform, they would be engulfed by the purple mist. Even before the poisonous mist arrived, a pungent smell assaulted their noses, making them nauseous and dizzy. Without hesitation, the Shrek Seven Devils each swallowed a small sausage made by Oscar. Oscar himself quickly started making antidote sausages for emergency use. With his hands on the 24 Bridges Bright Moon Night at his waist, Tang San thought for a moment and calmly said, "It's just a jade phosphor serpent, one of the 5 poisons. Watch me break your snake venom." Raising his hands, each holding a large water bag capable of holding 10 pounds of clear water, typically used for long journeys. With a strong throw, Tang San hurled the 2 water bags into the air, shouting, "A boss, White Tiger Meteor Shower. Fatty, Phoenix Fire Wire. Launch." The Shrek Seven Devils had been cooperating for a long time. Ma Hongjun and Dai Mubai understood immediately. Dai Mubai, still in his White Tiger Vajra transformation state, without hesitation, unleashed a White Tiger Meteor Shower towards the water bags thrown by Tang San. Ma Hongjuan's Phoenix Fire Wire followed closely. Boom! The 2 water bags shattered instantly under the White Tiger Meteor Shower, and the water inside turned into a large cloud of mist under the powerful impact of the spirit power. At this moment, Ma Hongjuan's Phoenix Fire Wire arrived, instantly turning the water mist into a fiery mist, spreading a special fragrance throughout the area and enveloping the purple mist entirely. The dense purple mist started burning, making a series of popping sounds before disappearing instantly. In the air, under the illumination of the lights, only the fragments of the broken water bags fell slowly, and the barrier between the 2 teams had completely vanished. And no, this is impossible. How could you break my jade phosphor violet poison? Dugu Yen stared blankly at Tang San across from her, her eyes filled with disbelief. Not only her, but every member of the Emperor team was stunned. They were all too familiar with Dugu Yan's jade phosphor serpent poison. Even someone as strong as Yu Tianheng wouldn't dare to touch it lightly. This third spirit ring technique was Dugu Yan's deadliest attack, acting extremely fast. Even a small touch of the purple mist would result in death within a short time, turning one into pus. Qin Ming, far in the entrance passage, had been anxious upon seeing the purple mist and wanted to stop it. But before he could speak, Dugu Yan's purple mist had already been neutralized, something he couldn't have imagined. Tang San calmly said, "Jade phosphor serpent poison is just a minor trick. If all 5 poisons were here, I might pay some attention. Your jade phosphor serpent poison is not mature enough." Poison was Tang's sect's trademark and what truly made people fear them. Playing with poison in front of Tang San was like showing off a small knife in front of Guan Yu. Tang San's method was simple. The water bags were not filled with water, but with highly concentrated alcohol, mixed with realgar powder. Alcohol helps realgar to volatilize, commonly used to prevent snake and insect bites in certain areas. Tang San threw the water bags, using Dai Mubai's White Tiger Meteor Shower to disperse the alcohol into mist, then Ma Hongjuan's Phoenix Fire ignited it. Instantly, the snake poison was burned away. Although Jade Phosphor serpent poison was highly toxic, it couldn't withstand the relentless fire. Tang San had prepared for this since he knew Dugu Yan's spirit was a Jade Phosphor serpent. He always carried this realgar wine with him. Why waste the large space of the 24 bridges bright moon night? Although Tang San appeared calm, he was secretly shocked. Dugu Yan's Jade Phosphor serpent poison was more potent than he had expected. Since coming to this world, he hadn't had time to find enough poisonous substances and medicines to make Tang Sek's poisons and antidotes. He decided to prepare poisons and antidotes after this training to fully utilize Tang Sek's strength. At this moment, a cold voice suddenly came from behind the Emperor team. What are you waiting for? Are you afraid of your opponents because of a small setback? Accompanied by a faint fragrance, a white light descended from the sky. The white light looked like flower petals, slowly falling and directly landing on Yu Tianheng, merging into his body. Yu Tianheng, who had collapsed in Dugu Yan's arms, trembled. His exposed wounds miraculously healed quickly, and his complexion improved significantly as he stood up. Leng is right. What are we waiting for? Attack, he shouted. Lightning reappeared. Despite being heavily injured by the Shrek 7 devils, he rushed out first, with snake lightning swirling around him, even lifting his previously fractured dragon arm. Yes, the petal-like white light came from the Emperor team's only support spirit master, Yilingling. The Emperor team's formation was no longer as neat as before, and the Shrek 7 devils finally saw Yilingling's spirit, 9-heart begonia. In Yilingling's hands was a pink begonia flower, composed of white and pink petals, with a beautiful and elegant appearance. Flower leaves and branches slid down her hands, swaying gently like a beautiful woman with hair covering her face, exuding an elegant charm. She had just retracted her purple light, obviously from her 1,000-year spirit ring skill. Seeing Yu Tianheng charge again as if nothing had happened, the Shrek 7 devils' faces changed simultaneously. They had planned their attack on Yu Tianheng meticulously, to narrow the gap between them and their opponents. Yu Tianheng was not the only strong one in the Emperor team. If he lost his fighting ability first, their chances would increase with one less opponent. But now, Yu Tianheng's charge indicated the Emperor team still had full combat power, and their support spirit master could heal anyone at any time. How could they continue this battle? They finally understood why Ning Rongrong praised 9-heart begonia so much. This unique support spirit indeed had its merits. With the previous lesson, the Emperor team wouldn't be as careless again. 2 black tortoise spirit masters followed closely behind Yu Tianheng, while the wind chime bird spirit master Yu Feng directly swooped towards the Shrek 7 devil support Ning Rongrong at the back. The black panther spirit master Oslo charged towards Zhu Zhuqing from the flank. Dugu Yan released green mist from her mouth, enveloping the area. The Emperor team members had each taken something and were unaffected by the green mist. The real team battle had fully unfolded, and the advantageous situation Tang San painstakingly built was gone. Tang San first realized they couldn't panic. Dai Mubai roared, facing Yu Tianheng head-on. His white tiger Vajra transformation had a time limit and couldn't be delayed. Yu Tianheng's thunder fury didn't seem to have subsided either. The 2 powerful spirit masters clashed again. Zhu Zhuqing flickered, fighting the Black Panther spirit master Oslo. Her attacks and spirit power were inferior, but her speed was faster, allowing her to hold her ground for now, especially with Ning Rongrong's 7-treasure glazed tile pagoda support. Without it, she wouldn't stand a chance against the Black Panther spirit master. At this moment, only Xiao Wu remained beside Tang San. Behind them, Ma Hongjun was entangled with the wind chime bird spirit master using his phoenix firewire, preventing him from attacking Ning Rongrong and Oscar, unable to help. Tang San and Xiao Wu had to face not only the approaching green mist, but also the 2 black tortoise spirit masters and the Jade Phosphor serpent spirit master ready to strike at any moment.